Hi, I'm John and welcome back to my Lair of Action Figures. Today it's Sunday, so it's again a new episode of This Week in Action Figure News. So this is going to be episode 10. So today, not much I'm going to be talking about. There's only two things that I'm kind of interested in talking about, and something that I'm really interested in purchasing when it's going to be coming out on the 29th of September, going up for pre-order. But of course, we're going to be talking about the vintage collection gunship from Hasbro, or should I say Haslab. Now, of course, I guess there's many people out there doing videos about the fact that it nearly didn't get funded and all of that. I'm not really interested about it. I did put up a poll asking if people think it was necessary. As we can see, the numbers that should have been obtained by this ship was 8,000, and of course you will need to unlock. So of course suddenly there was no unlock, and of course with the extra numbers coming in from Asia and Australia, there was the first tier who was unlocked, who's going to be this guy over here. Now, personally, like I said, I don't know how if I would have gone for it. Again, I think this is a ship that already came out and was maybe not as good as this one due to the fact that this one is 25% bigger. But again, this is something that you would like to army build, and at $450 a piece without, of course, without the taxes, that puts it as a pretty expensive. And if you're going to buy 2 or 3, that is also a lot of money. So yeah, not really something that I have gone for. I'm happy that all the people who wanted it are getting it. Of course, it would have been greater to get all the unlocked tiers, but this means Haslab needs to sit down and rethink a bit what they're going. And I guess also Star Wars is the same way as G.I. Joe has a group where they question and put some information out there for them to say what could be the next Haslab. And I think they might want to refocus on a better study group, because the 2 last ones that they did, this means including the Snowcat, well, they must have poorly read the room, because those things didn't go very well. So of course we're going to be talking about this guy who kind of appears, gets shot by Jango Fett, and not much about it. But I don't remember seeing this figure coming out anytime before, so cool for the people who wanted it. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame that there was not the other figures that came out. And now the question is, are they going to be building some extra accessories like they did for the previous one, who was the Tatooine bar? So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's a bit of a shame. Now, going on to the other figures that I want to purchase. So, these are the only 2 Marvel Legend figures that I'll be interested in picking up. For now, those were announced and they should be going up for pre-order on the 29th of September. Can't remember exactly when, but there's a lot of stuff with these figures that I find extremely interesting, because they match the G.I. Joe Classified series, so that works for me. And as you know, if you have watched some of my videos, you will know that I'm a huge fan of the Punisher, so the Punisher does work a lot for me. Nick Fury with the look of David Hasselhoff is maybe not my best look of it, but I do like having an extra figure. And also this is from the video game line, and I did play a lot this arcade version of the game and really liked it. But again, we have some cool accessories. Of course, the right hands, not much we can do with it, but the hands over here are very more interesting to use them with the classified figures. As I said, the 2 pointing fingers are interesting, the fists are interesting, and also the explosion. Another part of the kit that I'm very interested in is the money one over here. I think this is something that Hasbro needs to really focus more on about. The fact of getting 2 head sculpt for the Punisher, why not? Getting 2 M16s is pretty cool. Getting the other submachine gun over here, can't remember the name of it, you can add it in the comment section. We have the Uzi, we have the pistol, but that one can stay. Well, of course, this one is a more futuristic one, but getting a grenade is also something that I find pretty interesting. The baseball bat, yeah, kind of cool accessory. again, if you played the game. So of course this is the back of the box, and this is portraying the game. So it's a beat 'em up. It's I can't remember who did it, but it feels a bit like the Konami games with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like Double Dragon. They did a few of these games, so it's typically a beat 'em up. There's even a G.I. Joe that you can get on Steam who has the same vibe of this, so you could put a coin in and you would pay Punisher or Nick Fury if you wanted to, and the goal is to beat up all your adversaries. So yeah, so cool game. I did like them when I was growing up, and I thought that those games were pretty cool. So here we got a front of the package. Again, talking about the Gameverse, like this is the line that they call. But like I said, I really do love what we're getting as accessories. There was something that was teased, I don't know from which book it was, that is going to be coming up. This is a quick picture of the money over here that, like I said, is something who's appealing to me. Now, this is something that they teased about, and as you can see, these are gold bars. Now, personally, I think, like I said, for the money box, like some of the weaponry, this is accessories that I would like to see a bit more of. These are cool to make dioramas, can give you some little ideas of having a gold stash with some bags of money. All of that makes it extremely interesting to create dioramas, or if you want to build up a scenery of the figures, wading the place and going after these kind of items. Yeah, it's really cool to have, and it's pretty cool if you do, like me, pictures, and you enjoy doing it. These little accessories are cool to have. So, as I said, this is going to be a short episode, so that's going to be it for this week in action figure news. I hope you like this kind of videos, and if you do, please leave a like, share, comment in the section. If you have any suggestions, please let me know also. You can go and check out Facebook. I also publish news over there. There's some pictures that I upload over there. I have some more G.I. Joe reviews coming up soon with all the stuff that came in. So go, you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of those videos. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic Sunday or a fantastic week, depending when you're going to be seeing this video. Until then, I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!